When Mia heard the news that her best friend Alex was moving away, it felt like someone had punched her in the gut. They had shared everything together: laughter, secrets, late-night talks, and dreams. But now, Alex was leaving for a new life, in another city, and Mia couldn't shake the feeling of emptiness settling in her heart. The day Alex drove away, Mia stood at the curb, waving goodbye. She watched the car disappear down the street, feeling a heavy weight in her chest. It was hard to believe that their daily adventures were over. The world felt a little darker without Alex by her side. Weeks turned into months, and Mia tried to go about her life. She focused on school, spent time with other friends, and even took up painting to fill the void. But no matter how busy she kept herself, there was always a lingering sadness. Every time she saw something that reminded her of Alex's song, a movie, or even a favorite snack, her heart would ache. Mia wanted to reach out to Alex, to reconnect and share her thoughts, but she hesitated. What if Alex was too busy? If their friendship had changed too much? These fears kept her from picking up the phone or sending a message. Instead, she buried her feelings deeper, pretending everything was fine. One rainy afternoon, Mia sat by her window watching droplets race down the glass. She felt lonely, the silence of her room pressing in on her. She picked up her phone and stared at Alex's contact. Memories flooded her mind, their endless laughter, the way they understood each other without words. She felt a surge of hope mixed with sadness. Maybe I should just send a message, Mia thought, just to say hi. But then doubt crept. And again, what if it was awkward? What if Alex didn't miss her as much as she missed him? That evening, Mia decided to paint. She grabbed her brushes and started to mix colors, letting her emotions flow onto the canvas. She painted a vibrant sunset, the colors blending beautifully. Each stroke helped her express the feelings she couldn't put into words. As she painted, she realized how much she missed Alex's support and encouragement. They'd always inspired each other to be better, to follow their dreams. After finishing the painting, Mia felt lighter. She took a deep breath and picked up her phone again. This time, she didn't hesitate. She typed a message. Hey Alex, I hope you're doing well. I miss you. Let's catch up soon. She hit send, her heart racing. Minutes passed, feeling like hours, just when she was about to give up hope. Her phone buzzed. It was a reply from Alex. Hey Mia, I miss you too. Let's video call this weekend. A smile broke across Mia's face, and she felt a wave of relief wash over her. They could reconnect, share their stories, and keep their friendship alive. It was a small step, but it filled her with hope. When the weekend arrived, Mia prepared. For the call, she set up her room, making sure it was bright and cheerful. When Alex's face appeared on the screen, her heart soared. They talked for hours, laughing and sharing everything that had happened since the move. It felt like no time had passed at all. As the call ended, Mia felt a renewed sense of connection. Though distance separated them, their friendship was still strong. They promised to keep in touch, to share their lives despite the miles. In that moment, Mia realized that even when it felt like the world was against her, she had the power to reach out, to reconnect. They may have been apart, but their friendship was unbreakable. Mia smiled as she dragged her paintbrush across the canvas once more, knowing that, though life could be challenging, she had the strength to face it. Just like that, she felt ready to take on anything. They had made her bleed, but she had fought back with hope, determination, and the unyielding bond of friendship. After her video call with Alex, Mia felt a spark of hope that had been missing for a long time. She realized that their friendship was worth fighting for, even if they were miles apart. But as the days passed, a familiar wave of sadness washed over her. The distance still felt heavy, and she missed the little things, the inside jokes, the spontaneous outings, and the way Alex could always make her laugh. One evening, as she sat on her bed, Mia stared at her phone. She had been thinking about how to keep the connection alive. Maybe I should send him a letter, she thought. It seemed old-fashioned, but there was something special about receiving a handwritten note. It felt more personal than a text. Mia grabbed a blank piece of paper and her favorite purple pen. the one she always used for her art. She took a deep breath and began to write. Her thoughts flowed onto the page as she shared her feelings, her day-to-day life, and her hopes for the future. She told Alex how much she missed him and how his move had left a gap in her heart. As she wrote, memories flooded back adventures they had shared, late-night talks about their dreams, and even the times they had supported each other through tough situations. With every word, Mia felt lighter, as if the act of writing was helping her heal. After finishing the letter, she felt proud. This is a good start, she thought. She carefully folded the letter, placed it in an envelope, and wrote Alex's name on it. The next day, she dropped it in the mailbox, excitement bubbling inside her. She could hardly wait for his response. Meanwhile, Mia continued to paint. Inspired by her friendship with Alex, she created a new piece, a bright mural of two figures standing side by side, facing a beautiful horizon. It symbolized their connection, despite the distance. As she added the finishing touches, she felt empowered. She realized that their friendship was like her art, colorful, unique, and worth the effort. Days turned into a week, and Mia checked the mailbox every day, her heart racing with anticipation. Finally, she saw a familiar envelope sticking out. It was from Alex. She tore it open and read his words, her heart swelling with joy. He spoke about his new life, his challenges, and how much he appreciated her letter. He mentioned how he missed their adventures and how he looked forward to visiting when he could. Mia couldn't believe how connected she felt with him, even from afar. It was as if their friendship had grown stronger, like roots intertwining. Beneath the surface, inspired by his words, she decided to plan a virtual movie night. She called Alex to suggest it, and they quickly agreed on a date. The night of the movie, Mia set up her laptop in her cozy living room. She made popcorn and pulled out her favorite blanket. When they connected via video call, she felt the familiar warmth of their friendship wrap around her. They laughed, shared snacks, and chatted in between scenes, just like old times. After the movie, they talked about everything: their dreams, fears, and hopes for the future. Mia felt a strong sense of belonging, as if the distance had vanished. In that moment, she realized that true friendship could withstand anything, even miles apart. As the call ended, Mia felt a wave of gratitude wash over her. She knew that reconnecting took effort, but it was worth every moment. Choice to reach out, to bridge the gap, and it had brought her closer to Alex than she had ever expected. With newfound determination, Mia picked up her paintbrush once more. She painted a large, colorful heart around the figures in her mural, adding swirling patterns that represented their bond. She smiled, knowing that they had both grown through their experiences. Life would always have its challenges, but she was ready to face them. They had made her bleed with their distance, but with every letter and call, she had dragged out the apex predator of loneliness, reclaiming her strength and hope. Their friendship was a powerful force, one that would always light her way forward. Mia's heart felt lighter after her movie night with Alex. They had laughed together, shared stories, and reignited the flame of their friendship. But as the days passed, she couldn't shake the feeling of distance that still lingered. Miles between them felt like a vast ocean, and sometimes she worried that the connection they had would fade away. One afternoon, as Mia sat in her favorite cafe, she watched people come and go. Friends chatted animatedly, couples shared sweet moments, and laughter filled the air. She couldn't help but feel a pang of loneliness. While she had Alex, it still felt different without someone by her side in the same room. Sharing those moments, Mia took out her sketchbook and began to draw. She sketched the cafe, capturing the warmth of the place. As she drew, her mind drifted back to all the adventures she and Alex had shared. They had spent countless hours exploring their town, trying new foods, and finding hidden gems. She remembered how they had once stumbled upon a small art exhibit and spent hours discussing each piece, dreaming of their futures. Suddenly, an idea sparked in her mind. What if I could bring a piece of our adventures to him? Mia thought. She decided to create a scrapbook filled with memories, stories, and drawings to send to Alex. It would be a way to connect with him, to remind him that even though they were apart, their bond was still strong. That evening, Mia gathered materials for her scrapbook. She collected photos from their adventures, beach days, hiking trips, and silly selfies. She also wrote down memories that made her smile, adding little doodles and drawings to make it colorful and fun. As she worked, she felt a surge of creativity. It was as if the act of creating helped her bridge the distance between them. Over the next few days, she poured her heart into the scrapbook. Each page was filled with laughter, love, and a sense of belonging. Mia felt empowered as she realized that she could express her feelings through art. This scrapbook would not only share their past, but also show Alex how much he meant to her once she finished. Mia carefully packaged the scrapbook and wrote a heartfelt letter to go along with it. In the letter, she expressed how much she missed him and how important their friendship was. She sealed everything in an envelope and took it to the post office, excitement bubbling in her chest. As she walked home, Mia felt hopeful. She knew that sending the scrapbook was a step toward reconnecting with Alex. It was a way to remind him that they were still part of each other's lives, no matter the distance. A week later, Mia received a message from Alex. He had received her package and was thrilled. He sent a picture of himself holding the scrapbook, grinning from ear to ear. "This is amazing, Mia. I can't believe how much fun we had together. Thank you for this," he wrote. Mia's heart swelled with joy. She felt like their friendship had blossomed even more. They began to exchange messages every day, sharing their thoughts, dreams, and even their struggles. They planned their next video call, this time with the promise of a virtual game night. On the night of their game night, Mia set up her laptop in the living room, her heart racing with excitement. When Alex joined the call, they played games, joked, and even created new inside jokes, just like before. As they laughed together, Mia felt the distance between them shrink. It was as if they were in the same room, sharing the same energy. After the games, they sat back, catching their breath and talking about their lives. Mia realized that their friendship had evolved. They were no longer just two friends living in the same town. They had become a team, supporting each other from afar. They had learned to adapt and grow, finding ways to stay connected despite the miles. As the call came to an end, Mia felt a sense of accomplishment. She had faced her fears and taken the steps to reconnect. They had made her bleed with their distance, but she had fought back with hope and creativity. Their friendship was a powerful force, and she knew that together, they could overcome any challenge life threw their way. Mia smiled as she closed her laptop, knowing that their bond was unbreakable. With every letter, every call, and every shared moment, they were dragging out the apex predator of loneliness, proving that love and friendship could conquer any distance. After their successful game night, Mia felt a renewed sense of purpose. She realized that even though Alex lived far away, their friendship could thrive in new ways. However, as the weeks passed, she also felt the weight of uncertainty creeping. Would they always be able to stay connected like this? What if life got in the way? One sunny Saturday morning, Mia decided to take a walk in the park to clear her mind. The air was fresh, and the flowers were blooming, reminding her of the beauty around her. As she walked, she thought about Alex and how much their friendship had meant to her. She missed the spontaneous outings they used to have, going to the movies, exploring the city, or just hanging out at each other's houses. Mia found a bench under a large oak tree and sat down. Watching families play and friends laugh, she pulled out her sketchbook and began to draw. She sketched the vibrant flowers, the joyful children, and the soft sunlight filtering through the leaves. With every stroke of her pencil, she felt a sense of peace. Art had always been her escape, a way to express her feelings when words failed. Suddenly, an idea struck her. What if she could bring some of this joy and creativity to Alex? She could organize a virtual art night. They could both create something together, even if they were miles apart. It would be a fun way to reconnect and share their love for art. Excited by the idea, Mia hurried home and began planning. She sent Alex a message, proposing the art night and suggesting they create something inspired by their favorite memories. Alex replied almost immediately, saying he loved the idea and was looking forward to it. Mia felt a rush of happiness. She could feel their bond strengthening even more. As the day of the art night approached, Mia prepared everything. She gathered her art supplies, including paints, brushes, and canvases. She also thought about what she wanted to create. She'll paint a scene from their favorite beach trip, or maybe a memory from their adventures in the city. Finally, she decided to paint a landscape that combined elements from both places. It's a beautiful blend of their shared experiences. On the night of the art event, Mia set up her laptop in her cozy room. She arranged her paints and canvases, feeling a mixture of excitement and nerves. When Alex joined the video call, they greeted each other with big smiles. She could see the enthusiasm in his eyes, and it made her heart warm. They chatted for a bit before diving into their art. As they painted, they shared stories about the memories that inspired their work. Mia talked about their beach trip, recalling how they built sandcastles and splashed in the waves. Alex shared a memory of the time they got lost in the city, but ended up finding the best pizza place. They laughed and reminisced, feeling as if no time had passed since they last saw each other. As they painted, Mia felt a sense of joy and connection. The distance seemed to fade away, replaced by the shared experience of creating something beautiful together. With each stroke of her brush, she poured her heart into the canvas, feeling more alive than ever. After they finished their pieces, they held them up to the camera, showing off their artwork. Mia had painted a vibrant sunset over a beach, with waves crashing against the shore. Alex had created a colorful cityscape, filled with lights and laughter. They admired each other's work, praising the creativity that flowed between them. "Your painting is amazing," Alex said, beaming with pride. "It really captures our fun times at the beach." "Thanks. I love yours too. It makes me feel like I'm right back in the city with you," Mia replied, her heart swelling with happiness. As the night came to an end, they promised to do this again. Mia felt a wave of gratitude wash over her. She had taken a chance to reach out and connect in a new way, and it had brought them closer than ever. Mia realized that while distance could be challenging, it didn't have to break their bond. They had made her bleed with their separation. But now, she was dragging out the apex predator of loneliness and doubt, replacing it with the vibrant colors of hope and creativity. Their friendship was a testament to resilience, proving that love and connection could thrive, no matter the distance. And with that hope, Mia felt ready to face whatever came next. After their wonderful virtual art night, Mia felt a renewed sense of hope. She and Alex had shared laughter, creativity, and memories, which made her realize that their friendship was still strong, despite the distance. But deep down, Mia longed to see him in person again. She missed the comfort of being together, sharing moments without screens between them. One afternoon, as Mia sat in her favorite cafe, she watched friends gather at tables, chatting and enjoying each other's company. The laughter and joy around her made her heart ache. It reminded her of the times she and Alex would explore the city together, discovering new places and enjoying the little things. She closed her eyes for a moment, imagining how great it would be to have him sitting across from her, sharing a slice of cake and talking about their lives. Suddenly, an idea sparked in her mind. What if I planned a reunion? Mia thought. She could invite Alex to visit her for a weekend. They could explore their favorite spots, relive old memories, and create new ones. The thought filled her with excitement and joy. Mia quickly took out her phone and started typing a message to Alex. She wrote about her idea, explaining how much she missed him and how great it would be to spend time together in person. She suggested a weekend filled with activities. They both loved hiking, visiting the art museum, and even having a picnic at their favorite park. After sending the message, Mia felt a mix of nerves and excitement. What if Alex couldn't come? What if he had too much going on? She tried to shake off the doubts, reminding herself that their friendship was worth it. A few hours later, her phone buzzed. It was a message from Alex. "I would love to visit. Let's make it happen." His enthusiasm was clear, and Mia's heart soared. They quickly began to plan the details, choosing dates and discussing what they wanted to do. It felt like a dream come true. As the days passed, Mia prepared for Alex's visit. She made lists of the places they would go and the food she wanted to cook for him. Every moment she spent planning filled her with excitement. She realized how much she had missed him and how important their friendship was to her. Finally, the day arrived. Mia woke up early, feeling a rush of energy. She cleaned her room, set up a cozy space for them to hang out, and even baked some cookies to share. As she waited for Alex to arrive, her heart raced with anticipation. When she heard a knock on the door, she rushed to open it. There stood Alex, grinning from ear to ear, with a backpack slung over one shoulder. "Surprise," he said, stepping inside. Mia couldn't contain her excitement. She pulled him into a warm hug, feeling the comfort of being together again. "I can't believe you're here," she exclaimed, stepping back to take a good look at him. He looked just as she remembered, but somehow seeing him in person made everything feel more real. They spent the first part of the day catching up, sharing stories about their lives since they last met.
Oh.
It felt so natural, as if no time had passed at all. They laughed about their virtual art night and reminisced about their favorite memories. Later, they headed out for a hike at their favorite trail. The sun shone brightly, and the fresh air filled their lungs as they climbed. With each step, Mia felt more and more grateful for this moment. The beauty of nature surrounded them, and it felt like a celebration of their friendship as they reached the top of the trail. They paused to take in the breathtaking view. The city stretched out below them, and the sky was a brilliant blue. "This is amazing," Alex said, smiling widely. "I've missed this place." Mia nodded, feeling a sense of accomplishment. "I've missed you too. I'm so glad you're here." They spent the rest of the weekend exploring, making new memories, and enjoying each other's company. Each moment reminded Mia of the strength of their friendship. No matter how far apart they had found a way to reconnect, proving that true bonds could overcome any distance. As the weekend came to an end, Mia felt a bittersweet sadness. She knew they would have to say goodbye again, but this time it felt different. They had faced the distance together and had emerged stronger. As Alex prepared to leave, Mia hugged him tightly. "Don't let it be so long next time," she said, her voice filled with hope. "Never," he promised, pulling back with a smile. "We'll do this again soon." Mia watched as he drove away, feeling grateful for their time together. They had made her bleed with their distance, but they had fought back with love, creativity, and the power of friendship. She knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, their bond would always shine brightly, guiding them through the distance. After Alex's visit, Mia felt a mix of happiness and sadness. Their time together had been wonderful, full of laughter and old memories. But the goodbye left her with a familiar ache in her heart. She had enjoyed every moment, but as she watched him drive away, she realized how much she missed him already. The distance between them felt heavy once again. Back home, Mia picked up her sketchbook and began to draw. This time, she sketched the beautiful view they had seen at the top of the hiking trail. The city sprawled below them, the sky painted in warm colors. She wanted to capture the feeling of joy and connection she had experienced during the visit. As she drew, she felt a sense of purpose and determination growing within her. "I can't let this distance stop us," she thought. "I want to keep this friendship alive." Mia remembered how much she and Alex had talked about their dreams during their time together. They shared their hopes for the future, discussing everything from career goals to travel plans. Inspired by their conversations, Mia decided to take a bold step. She would plan a small project, a friendship challenge that they could do together, even while apart. The idea was simple. They would each choose a goal or a creative project to work on over the next few months. They could send updates to each other, share their progress, and inspire one another. It could be anything: art, writing, fitness, or even learning a new skill. This project would give them a reason to stay connected and support each other, no matter the distance. Excited about the idea, Mia sent Alex a message. "Hey, I have a fun idea. Let's do a friendship challenge. We can each pick something we want to work on and share our progress. What do you think?" Alex responded quickly, his enthusiasm shining through the screen. I love it. I've been wanting to learn how to play guitar. What about you? Mia thought for a moment. She had always wanted to improve her painting skills and explore new techniques. I want to focus on painting landscapes. I want to capture the beauty of nature in a new way. Perfect. Let's keep each other motivated. Alex replied, and Mia could almost hear his excitement through the words, with their challenge set. Mia felt a new surge of energy. She dedicated herself to painting every day. She experimented with different colors and styles, trying to push her limits. It felt good to have a purpose, and she loved sharing her progress with Alex. They exchanged pictures of their work, cheering each other on. As the weeks went by, Mia found herself growing more confident in her art. She painted scenes that reminded her of their adventurous sunsets at the beach, vibrant city streets, and peaceful forests. Each piece felt like a tribute to their friendship, a reminder of the bond they shared. In return, Alex sent her videos of his guitar practice. At first, he struggled with the chords, but he kept practicing. Mia admired his determination and encouraged him every step of the way. Their messages were filled with laughter and support, and she could feel their connection deepening. One day, Mia decided to host a virtual art show to celebrate their friendship challenge. She invited Alex to join her online, where she would showcase her favorite paintings from the past few months. She wanted him to see how much he had inspired her. On the day of the show, Mia set up her laptop and arranged her paintings around her room. When Alex joined the video call, his face lit up with excitement. Wow, this looks amazing, he exclaimed, admiring her artwork. Mia felt a rush of pride as she explained each piece, sharing the stories behind them. Alex listened intently, offering compliments and encouragement. When it was his turn, he played a song on his guitar. His fingers moved awkwardly at first, but he played with passion. Mia clapped and cheered, feeling so proud of his progress. After the show, they talked about their experiences. This challenge has been so good for us, Alex said. I feel like we've grown even closer, even though we're apart. Mia nodded, her heart swelling with gratitude. I couldn't agree more. You've inspired me to keep creating. I'm so glad we did this. As the call ended, Mia felt an overwhelming sense of hope. They had faced the challenges of distance together, finding new ways to connect and support each other. They had made her bleed with their separation. But now they were dragging out the apex predator of loneliness and doubt, replacing it with creativity, friendship, and love. Mia smiled as she looked at her paintings, knowing that their friendship was stronger than ever. No matter how far apart they were, they had found a way to stay connected, proving that true friendships could flourish no matter the distance. With that thought, she felt ready to take on anything that came her way. As the months passed, Mia and Alex continued their friendship challenge with enthusiasm. They regularly shared updates, cheered each other on, and even collaborated on small projects. Each week brought fresh excitement, reminding them that distance didn't have to define their bond. One day, as Mia was painting in her room, she received a message from Alex. Hey, I have an idea. What if we host a virtual talent show? We can invite our friends and family to join in too. It'll be a fun way to share what we've been working on. Mia's eyes lit up at the thought. That sounds amazing. We can showcase our art and your guitar playing. Maybe we can even get some of our friends to join in. They quickly set to work, planning the event. Mia felt a wave of excitement wash over her. This talent show would not only celebrate their friendship, but also bring together the people they cared about. It was a chance for everyone to see how they had grown and changed. Despite the distance, as the day of the talent show approached, Mia prepared nervously. She painted a special piece just for the event, a vibrant mural that represented their friendship and all the memories they had shared. It featured a sunset over the beach, with waves crashing against the shore, symbolizing the beauty of their connection. On the night of the show, Mia set up her laptop and decorated her room with colorful lights. She felt a mixture of excitement and nervousness as she waited for everyone to join the video call. When the time came, she saw familiar faces. filling the screen. Friends and family, excited to support her and Alex. "Welcome, everyone," Mia said, her voice filled with enthusiasm. "We're so happy you could join us for our talent show. We're excited to share our projects with you." Alex joined the call, his guitar in hand. As he played the first few notes, Mia felt a surge of pride. He had worked so hard to improve, and it showed. The music filled the virtual space, and everyone clapped along, cheering him on. Mia joined in, her heart swelling with happiness for her friend. After Alex finished his song, it was Mia's turn. She took a deep breath and held up her painting for everyone to see. "This piece represents our friendship and all the memories we've created together," she explained. "I wanted to show how distance can't break the bond we share." As she spoke, she felt a wave of support from her friends and family. They admired her artwork, praising her talent and creativity. Mia felt a rush of warmth, knowing that they appreciated her efforts. This moment reminded her that her art was not just a personal journey. It was a way to connect with others. The talent show continued, with friends sharing their own talents, singing, dancing, and even a few comedy skits. Laughter filled the virtual room, creating an atmosphere of joy and connection. Mia felt grateful for the support of everyone around her. It was a reminder that even when life got tough, they could come together to celebrate their strengths. As the night wrapped up, Mia and Alex thanked everyone for joining. "This was so much fun," Alex said, beaming with joy. "I feel like we've created something special tonight." Mia nodded, her heart full. "I agree. It shows how we can support each other no matter where we are. Thank you all for being here." After the call ended, Mia and Alex stayed on for a little while longer. They reflected on the success of the talent show and how far they had come. "I can't believe we pulled this off," Mia said, smiling. "This has been such a wonderful experience." "Yeah, it feels like we've built something amazing together," Alex replied. "We've turned our distance into a source of strength." Mia realized that their friendship had transformed in ways she never expected. They had faced the challenges of distance and loneliness, but instead of letting those feelings drag them down, they had created a vibrant, supportive community around them. As she looked at her painting hanging on the wall, Mia felt a renewed sense of hope. They had made her bleed with their separation, but together they had dragged out the apex predator of doubt and loneliness. They had shown that friendship could thrive, even across miles. Mia smiled, knowing that no matter what the future held, she and Alex would continue to support each other. Their friendship was a powerful force, one that could weather any storm. With that realization, she felt ready to embrace whatever adventures lay ahead, knowing that they would face them together.